A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, Mid-Hudson It's Thursday, August 15th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. A state trooper in Sullivan County has been suspended without pay and arrested for felony robbery and misdemeanors of criminal mischief and official misconduct. 47-year-old Christopher DiBartolo was arrested on Tuesday following an investigation into an incident that occurred outside a home in the Village of Liberty in 2023. Police said a man known to DiBartolo came forward after he was involved in an incident with the trooper while he was on duty. The man alleged that DiBartolo took personal property from him, causing damage. Troopers did not provide any additional information about the incident. DiBartolo was arraigned in Town of Liberty Court and released on his own recognizance pending a future court appearance. A man was stabbed several times during a domestic incident in Otisville Tuesday evening. First responders say the violent dispute occurred at around 6:20 p.m. at 6 Harding Street. Authorities said the victim was transported to the hospital and a suspect is in custody. A plan to close exit 114 at Wurtsboro on Route 17 would be devastating for the community, one businessman says. The owner of Wurtsboro Wares, Jason Birch, told state representatives at last Sunday's Monticello Bagel Festival that the closure was a bad idea. That closure is part of the plan to eventually convert Route 17 from a state highway to an interstate.
I wanted to make sure that they knew the whole community of Wurtsboro does not want this to happen. I mean, we signed a petition with 3,000 signatures, and we've been making a lot of noise because we just know this is a death sentence for the town if they close this exit.
Birch said there are so many people who are voicing concerns about this, and he hopes that they get someone up the chain of command to hear how they feel. Ulster County Clerk Nina Postapak is retiring, effective next week on August 22nd. Concluding 45 years of service to the county. Postapak began her career in the county clerk's office in 1979 and rose through the ranks until 2006 when she was elected county clerk. Through her tenure, she has spearheaded a number of initiatives, including passport nights at town halls, mobile government participation with other county departments, extended hours at the DMV, and presentations to educate seniors about the services available to them. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
In a heartfelt tribute to the sacrifices made by American servicemen and women during the Korean War, a road sign was unveiled on Route 28 in the town of Ulster yesterday by former Assemblyman Kevin Cahill, who sponsored the bill, and Senator Michelle Hinchey, who worked with the Hochul administration to get the legislation signed into law. The sign was formally unveiled, naming the portion of State Route 28 beginning at the Kingston Traffic Circle in Ulster County and continuing west to the town of Ulster Municipal Line as the Ulster County Korean War Veterans Memorial Highway. Cahill was thrilled to see the effort come to fruition.
To have the section of highway where people enter our community from far away to be named in honor of Korean War veterans will assure that what was called the Forgotten War is not forgotten, and in particular the contribution of the brave men and women from Ulster County who participated will long be remembered.
The ceremony hit home for Ulster County Executive Jen Metzger, whose father served in the Korean War. We have to keep them in our hearts every single day because of the sacrifices they've made, she said. Following dozens of complaints about a homeless encampment at 472 Main Street, the city of Poughkeepsie, under the leadership of Mayor Yvonne Flowers, has made an effort to clean up the parcel. Following several drug overdoses at the property and a homicide, city workers went in and cleaned up the piles of trash, used syringes, and makeshift tents in July. Additional lighting was also focused on the property. The people using the private property as a camp for illegal activities, including drug use and prostitution, have revived their camp-like setting at a neighboring vacant parcel. A 69-year-old Mahopac man was injured yesterday when an explosion inside a school district maintenance building in Mamaroneck ignited the structure. The incident occurred around 1:30 in the afternoon when an oil tank explosion was reported at the Mamaroneck School District Maintenance Building. Police and firefighters found a vapor explosion had occurred, causing a fire to extend to the building's roof line. The unidentified maintenance worker from Putnam was taken to the hospital where he was treated for burns. The police called the incident accidental. 33-year-old Sabrina Abishanab of Wappingers Falls, a caretaker for an elderly man, was sentenced to prison Wednesday for stealing money from the 81-year-old victim with the assistance of Mark Schmidt, who was previously sentenced to serve 1 to 3 years in prison. After pleading guilty to 2 counts of grand larceny in June, Abishanab was sentenced to 5 to 15 years in prison, followed by a consecutive sentence of 1 to 3 years in prison by Dutchess County Court Judge Edward McLaughlin. She's also been ordered to pay restitution of more than $164,000. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.